Morning. Okay. Got lots to do. Oh, I'm taking you over here. I'm gonna do a couple things. Hold on. I'm gonna get a glass. Hi, Priscilla. All right. I need ice and coffee. Very important. Hey, Aubrey. Hey, American Flowers. Oh, I like that. Wait, I have to get ice. I got one of these new ice machines because my ice machine broke. I really dig it. My nieces, my family was here, and they were like, "Oh, you have Chick-fil-A ice." I was like, "What's that?" No idea what that meant, but I do like it. Okay, coffee here. All right, today we're fixing our pantry. We're doing a pantry makeover. We're gonna talk about this. I don't know. Wait, hold on. I gotta figure something out. I don't know why this keeps happening, and I don't know how to fix it. Anybody know how to fix that invite box and put the pinned comments back? Does anybody know how to do that? Because I do not. Hey, Milton. Hey, Sass. Hi, Robin. Do I have to come back on and go on again? Do the invite you shared. What? What? I can try. Hi, Mystical. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Notorious. Hi, Bonnie. Oh my God, all these people. So fun. Yay. Okay. Hi, Janet. Janet. Does anybody know how to fix that? Like, how do I get rid of the invite box and let people be able to pin comments? I can't figure that out. Hi, T. Wendy. Ooh, we're going to have fun. All right, we have our goals. We have B5. We hung on to our B5. How we did that, I have no idea. Pin your goal. Lisa Button Polky joins. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Robin. All right, so we're going to be jumping from here back to the pantry because I have an idea for you guys. I was thinking about this, like, how do we get our pantry reset so we have a good year with our gut and feel better and all of that good stuff. So, hey, Robin, thanks for my heart. I do not know how to fix the pinning thing. I think I messed that up. Let me see. I generated about me comments. Can you pin comments? No. I have no clue how to fix it. I think I had to fix it. Board stickers. I have no idea. No idea. Okay, let's see. Live. Poll, draw, lighting, playbook, a few wishes, live gifts, flip cap, mirror, mute, pause, settings. All right, hold on, say. Comments. Comment settings. I don't think that's it. Show, mute, direct. All right, I can't figure it out. Lit up corgi. Thank you, T. Wendy. Appreciate that. I love that little corgi when he moves his butt around. Thank you. All right, let me get some water on and we're going to start talking about our pantry. And then once I get it poured, we're going to go in the pantry and talk about it because, I was thinking about this. A lot of us are like all or nothing. Like if I don't have it perfect, I can't do this. Or if I don't get this done, I can't, like I know for me, like I'll have, like if I can't get my house completely, thank you for my fireworks. If I can't, thank you, T. If I can't get, everything perfect, then I can't go to the next thing. Are you guys like that? Is anybody out there? I know some of you guys are totally like that. That all or nothing. Oh my God, I just have to get this done, then I can do this. And then I spend all the time getting this done and never get to that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's ridiculous. So I feel like our pantry becomes sort of that as well. Like, I'm organizing my basement and I have to get past the perfection bit too. Exactly, by the camper. It's like we just get so caught up in that craziness that you never get what you need really done. Like I'm always like, if I don't get 100 things done, then I can't even sit down and relax. And I finally said, I can't do that. And it's years ago when I was young, and living out in Long Island, we had my friend's brother lived downstairs from us, and he was very much a list maker, all these things. Like, I want all the bins to match as if they matter. Yeah, exactly. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Put the shit in a bin and move on. Yeah, I can't do it either. I get it. I totally get it by the campground. So and I think that happens with our pantry too. Oh, what I was going to say is he would always do, like, he would come home from work and then he would have like 3 things that he had to get done. 3 simple things. Once those 3 simple things were done, he would sit down and relax and enjoy his evening. And I was always amazed by that. It always stayed in the back of my mind. Thank you for my Go Populars. So now what I've decided is the same thing kind of happens with our pantry, right? It's like an all or nothing. You either have so much crap in there, so much clutter, so much nonsense. Like, how do we fix that? So this kitchen hacks class, I figured, let's fix the pantry, because if we organize our pantry and get it straight, and I'm going to bring you back to my pantry in a minute too. Thank you by the campgrounds, and we'll kind of go through it. So I kind of feel like it's not like a neutral place. There's all things, right? It's either supporting you or it's like quietly sabotaging gut health, or I don't want to say willpower, because I don't believe in all of that. I believe you have to eat what you want. And, we got to get us to a place of what we want nourishes us from our mind, our gut, our heart. Like, that's the way I want to look at food. So, and I kind of feel like, I don't think so much. Like, I think, yes, you need a little, I don't like that word willpower, because it sets us up for failure. But I feel like food and our pantry's like our wingman, for eating well. And I feel like when that's working, or that's filled with love and support, we're in a good spot. Does that make sense? I think, right? So, I think you make automatic. Thank you, Brenly. If you've not been here before, I'm the Organic Food Movement. I'm the chef at Nature's Temptations. I've been there for 20 years, and I kind of created this organic food movement to sort of be the teaching arm, or the teaching arm of organic whole foods, and how do we integrate that in our lives and feel well, right? Oh, do I have to mirror myself? But if I mirror myself, I get all confused. I'll try it, but it's going to annoy me. It's just not going to work. But okay, so I watched your live for 300 minutes. Yay, Deborah. So I feel like that's like our core truth. It sets our energy. Like, here we are. Where's our wingman when it comes to food? My sister was an emotional eater, fought weight her whole life, right, Brenly? Same thing. I grew up in the same space. My grandmother, you were upset, eat, manje. You were nervous, eat, have something to eat. You just get there, eat. A birthday, eat. Christmas, eat. Like, everything is food connected. Food connected. So I'm not saying to you, go in your pantry, judge it. Like, I'm not a judge. We don't do judgment. I'm saying to you, let's redesign it so that it supports your mission to live a healthier, cleaner, organic lifestyle. That's the way, right? So if you have that support from the get-go, and it's not just a person, it's you, it's your not your family, but you have a place. Ooh, my first coffee of the day. I'm drinking mushroom coffee. You guys all know it. Mushroom coffee with collagen keeps me young. Okay, so I'm not saying to you that, so let's say what this isn't. It's not a detox. It's not a judgment space. We're not looking at, having a perfect pantry, because you're going to see I do not have there's no such thing, right? We are just kind of helping. So I think people feel stuck. Here's a couple of things that I think, and I let me know if this is true. I need a teapot. I have one, but it's all the way over there. I love my little Chef Liz. Okay, so too many decisions every day, right? I don't want to decide what to eat. My husband is great. Like he can pretty much eat any place he can find something to eat. Me, if I'm eating, it's like, okay, how do I feel? What's going to nourish me? Let me close my eyes and think. I don't know what I want. Nothing's working. I get in that mode so much, and I know that's crazy, right? I know when my life is in clutter, my mind, I start to have panic attacks. Oh my God. And now, 10 people just left my house and it is a disaster. Like if you don't look in this space, if I kind of pan out and show you, today's my day because tomorrow it's like life starts, So, healthy foods that don't work for my body, or like, I just want a balance of all kinds of things, right? So I was thinking, how do we reset that framework? How do we look at our pantry? We want meals that we can cook quickly. We want meals that support how we feel. If I know, like, yes, you want the chocolate, you want the junk food, you want all that, but then after you eat it, how do you feel? I feel sick, bloated, yucky, bleh. I don't want that. I don't want it. I want it sometimes, but I don't want it all the time. I don't want decision making. I don't want to have to think every single time. I want to go in, grab, go, right? And I want cooking to feel easy. I don't want to always have to make some big, incredibly crazy meal. So this is what I was thinking. And I think for this, let's go in the pantry. I have a lot of stuff to carry with me, but let's go in the pantry and spend the afternoon in there. All right, let me see. Okay, hold on. Let's take the beverages first. And then we'll go in the pantry because, I need water. I need coffee. We'll work in the pantry today and we'll figure it out. It doesn't matter if you have a closet, a drawer, a shelf, a little corner. I don't care. It doesn't matter. We're going to make it work. I'm going to show you my theory and we're going to make it work. All right. So I'm going to show you the food part of my pantry. And here, sorry if I'm making you want to yak because you're running all over, but there, look at that. This is the core of my pantry. There's 2 spaces in my pantry that are important to me when it comes to food, right? I do have my vitamins over there. And then I have food. And then I have all my like bulk stuff. So I'm going to kind of take you through all of that. Hold on. Let me put you like this. Does that work? Can you see it? Yes. Okay. I'm closing the door. So we're quiet in here and I have all my stuff. All right. You guys can see it? All right. And now I can drink my coffee and we can kind of do our thing. All right. So I decided, how do we do this that makes it work for everybody? And I think there's 5 sort of zones or food that, hi Pri, that I want to say you need to cover, right? And those are, here's your 5 spaces. I would take notes, Deborah, because I don't think I'm going to have any time. I think this is one of those note-taking ones, but a lot of this is in the Premium Pantry Makeover download that you have. And I don't know if I have these 5 zones, but if I don't have them, I'll check, I'll add them. So when you continually download it, you can get them. All right. So protein, that's your anchor, right? Now, what can you put in here that's protein that you can have access to? And what I do is I have beans, right? That would be my protein source. If you like beans, I have all different kinds. Okay, done sharing. Perfect. I have all different kinds of beans that are protein, right? I have black, navy. Now my pantry's a little messy right now, and usually I have everything all set. Let me see. Hold on, I'm going to put you guys this way. Okay, there. So I'll climb up on here, and while I'm doing this, hold on. Okay. While I'm doing this, and if you guys have questions, you can always ask me. So that's it. Beans is in here. Now, obviously in your refrigerator, you're gonna have so I'll put all my beans. So I have garbanzo, pinto, navy, and black beans. I love them. Now, I'm gonna jump around a little bit so that I can now my husband, who drives me crazy because he doesn't care about organic, and he does care about organic. That's not true. But it's like there are certain things he really wants. And guys, I've showed you this before. Bush's beans, I'm not a big fan because they've got a lot of chemicals, but they came out with an organic version. So, we still have these, but I like to have this as well, so that I can when I'm cooking, I grab this and I'm like, okay, here you go. Here's your Bush's organic. But we still have to finish these. And when I'm not home, I'm at work and he wants beans, he'll use these and then he'll get rid of them, so that now we've agreed that we're only going to have these in the house. But these are his beans. All right. So protein in your pantry is like beans, lentils. I know I have lentils somewhere, nuts and seeds, those kinds of things. Canned fish, tuna, bone broth. You can have jars of bone broth if you're not making it. I don't think I have that. And also a nut butter, right? Almond butter. Has he tried Bush's organic? He has tried them. I think because the word organic is there drives him, it throws him off, but they're fine. They're good. I don't think they're as sweet, which is not important, which is not bad. I don't know. There's a flash goal today, and I don't know if I want to do it because we never get it, and it's so stressful. Oh, it's just an ice cream cone. In 15 minutes, 22 individually people do an ice cream cone. Should we try it? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Let's see. In 22 individual ice cream cones. We can do it. Okay. Hold on. I'm just putting my notes up here so I can read them. Okay. So rice, beans, lentils, canned fish, and bone broth. Those are all things that you can put in your pantry. That's sort of like your protein zone, right? So now I have my beans. I make my own bone broth and I put it in the freezer. So I have it in there. But honestly, when I think of this for myself, I could do like a kettle or something, or one of those really good bone broths, which are really good. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Now, if we were to look at my all of these, can you guys see me? Hold on. This is mirrored, so I'm backwards. All right, there you go. Good morning, Farah. How are you today? Nice to see you. We are doing our pantry, so we're in the protein zone we're looking at. I thought this is a really cool way. Hey, Catherine. This is a really cool way for me to sort of show you how to reset your pantry. So I'm looking at this in zones, right? So the first zone for me is pantry. Hi, Heidi Joe. So we talked about beans, right? Canned beans. Now I want you to see quinoa to me is a grain that is high protein. It's a superfood. I have it all different ways. Hi, June. Good morning. So I have mixed red and white. I have regular white quinoa. I always have quinoa on hand. And then I have tons of nuts and seeds, right? I have every nut and seed you can imagine. I have almonds, pumpkin, pine nuts, which are also, keep in mind, they can be in two different zones. They can be fats, healthy fats, and they can be in protein, also snack. So they fit in a lot of different zones. I have pistachio. I have every bean. Every bean. Now you can also, I also have lentils, and those I don't have in cans. Let me show you. I think I have do I have lentils back here? I think I used all my lentils, so I have to refill. Yeah, I used all my lentils. But I'll have lentils, split peas. I know, me too, Fruity Loop. We've been using also the ones that you crack open. I have a mason jar full, and those are just a great snack. All right, so protein, so you get it. That's your first one. If protein isn't easy, everything falls apart, in my opinion, right? You don't always need to have, steak or chicken. So here's my favorite. Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna share that yet because it'll take us off the track. Oh yeah, ice cream cones. We need 22 individual people to send one ice cream cone. I think they're one cabbage. Do love me some. Oh yeah, they're not going to let you say that. But yes, I love all different nuts. All right, now let me see. Can I get rid of it? I think that's what the problem is. I have some kind of invite button, and I forgot to take it off, so we can't pin stuff, but we'll figure that out. Okay, next zone, smart carbs. Now, smart carbs are, again, quinoa, right? Rice, a good rice. Don't buy yucky rice. Don't buy Ben's, the converted rices, the quick rices. Get whole grain rices. Our family favorite is a white jasmine. Also, a brown basmati rice. I love this. These are my two favorites. Now, a quick note I want to make. Hold on, let me show you. Now, not everything is organized because I'm always shoving them in and out, but it would be, and again, here's the thing by the campground. I would love to have all my rices together, all my nuts together. It would be ideal. But because I use this stuff all the time for you guys, I'm pulling stuff in and out when I'm cooking. I never have them in the same spot. So I gave up. So now I dig. And then look what happens. They all wind up all out here. Oh, this is my favorite cereal, by the way. I don't feel like making breakfast. I'm going to do a quick cereal. All right. So brown basmatis. These are my two favorites. Now, let me give you a quick note about Renee. What happened? I missed it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Uh-oh. Drinking tea and resting late. Yeah, everybody's getting whacked with sickness. See, what do we talk about, right? It's hard. Everybody's getting sick. I hear it, see it. Everybody's talking about it. Okay, so brown rice, short grain brown rice. I love short grain brown rice. However, for people who have gut issues, I find I have a mouthful of cold sores. Ooh, that can be stress and sugar related. Hold on. Let's go into my apothecary and show you. Can you guys see me? No. If I go into my apothecary, Carrie, hold on. Hey Don, Happy New Year. Can you guys see me? Okay. If I go in here, borax is you can get it at any health food store. Hold on. It looks like here. I would do 200C borax. Like this is a great, it helps heal the cold sore. Also, if you need to take the pain away, you can rinse your mouth with a food grade What's the stuff that you pour on? Peroxide, food grade peroxide. You can swish it around. Don't swallow it, swish it. Carrie, I might, after all the oranges I'm eating, your body's craving vitamin C. Okay, so there you go. A quick apothecary. You guys are awesome. Okay, so rice, right? So good carbs, rice, quinoa, a gluten-free pasta. I think I've used all of mine. We just have regular pasta right now. Oh, I have the Tinkadea pasta. My husband cannot get away from Barilla. He loves it. I can bring him any other kind of pasta, not having it. So we have it in our pantry. That's just it. That's all we're going to do. Yeah, oil pulling's cool. Can you come shopping with me? Yes, I can bring you shopping with me, and then you got to make notes. But you could do that here too, what we're doing now. Carrie, stress, sugar, high acidic environment in your body will produce those cold sores. And then if you have stress, right, high arginine, onions, combination of like a peanut butter and yes, topical lysine works great as well. Let me see. I think I have that too. Ooh, I do. This is a great product. Hold on. Let me see. This is a great product but this is, yep, cold sores. Oh, right. Canker sores. When you said mouth full of cold sores, do you have the canker sores inside your mouth or the cold sores around your mouth or on your lip? But this is great. Super lysine. Did you guys get the picture? Only on your lips. Oh, okay. So here, lysine. The borax is for canker sores. Now, that is a virus, right? That's a viral load. If you have that viral load, I have that too. High stress, the high arginine, onions, the combination of nuts and chocolate will do it, believe it or not. Okay, good. Stay away from those for now. And, water, hydrate. And then when you're done, that Viracon that we talked about, I've showed you that before. You might want to take some of that. But remember that those are the sign of, your rundown. That's when that stuff's going to start to happen. If that combination of things. Oh, good. Let's finish the ice cream goal. We need 11 more people, and we have 4.5 minutes. We're not very good at those flash goals. Yeah, stress will throw it out there. Yeah, for sure. But the combination of food, and remember, that's like I would test for the Epstein-Barr virus. All right, so we talked about smart carbs. Right now, let's talk about healthy fats. Where are your oils? And when you have healthy fats, you're going to have flavor. You're going to have a really good satisfaction sort of point, right? What were you saying about brown rice and gut? You switched to so team. Short grain brown rice is sort of like the rice that so many healers talk about and connect with rice and beans. But what I found out with my daughter and myself, for some reason, it's very hard for me to digest. So I say thank you, June. So what I say to people is, try it. Buy it from a bulk section before you buy a lot. Yes, a lot, Renee. You can use the viral load if it's the same time of year, the Viracon, and sort of try and help clear that. So what I say to people is try the short grain brown rice. If it doesn't work for you, you could do any of the other whole grain rices. Like my two best rices that I eat that I love. I love the organic white jasmine by Lundberg. And I only use, oh, that's it. Thank you. This is a great product, the Viracon. It's done by Vital Nutrients. Vital Nutrients used to, or still does, I don't know. But when my husband had cancer, he did I can't pin anything, Walster, because I have that invite button on and I don't know how to take it down. I thought Tyler did it, but I have to figure out what I did. Hold on, let me finish the rice thing. So my two rices are brown basmati and white jasmine. I love Lundberg. I think they have the best rices, the cleanest. I just love them. They're a great company. Love their rice. Vital Nutrients is a great product, and they used to, don't know if they still do, but they used to, yes, I can. They used to make all the vitamins for Cancer Treatment Centers of America. That's when I knew they were onto something wonderful. I know, I can't believe I did that. I don't know how to fix it. Oh, Carrie, you're out shopping? All right. So Viracon, okay, so Vital Nutrients Viracon. This is great. You have flu around, bacteria. This is the season to take this, like a multivitamin. In my opinion, that's what I do. I am not a doctor. I'm not a health practitioner. I'm a whole foods chef that has studied food and healing as a career forever. I work in a health food store for 21 years. Know vitamins very well, but I am not a practitioner, do not have a license to do that. So take at your own advice. Oil pulling. Oil pulling is when you take a tablespoon of oil, a coconut oil, and you sort of swish it around in your mouth and you hold it in your mouth for they say the best, you got to work up to 5 to 10 minutes and then you spit it out and it takes all the bacteria and all of the, crud load out of your body. I cannot do it. For some reason, I don't have the patience to keep oil in my pie hole for 5 minutes. Can you do it for 1 minute? Yes. Can you do it for a half a minute? Absolutely. But if you look, the research and the data says, I think it's 5 minutes or something. And you just swish it around like a tablespoon. It helps your teeth. It helps your gut. It's a very good practice to get to, but I cannot get there. So just so you know. All right. Well, we got 13 out of 22. We try. We really try hard to get those goals. Hey, Gina, good morning. So back to fats, healthy fats, olive oil, which I think I have some here. This is my favorite. You guys all know, but when you're shopping, organic, cold pressed, single sourced, the best olive oil. A raw, virgin, organic coconut oil. These are all things it would be best to have in your zone, your healthy fat zone. And then some type of nut butter that you enjoy. And tahini, always good. Always good. I like, once again, obviously, I do a lot of Wilderness Poet, but full disclosure, because I don't want you to think that this is all I do, my husband eats this. Full disclosure, got to do it. I got to be honest with you guys. So I want you to see that not every ingredient remember, for me, I say 90% of the time I'm 100% organic. My husband loves this product. So we have it. It has palm oil, salt, molasses, peanuts, and sugar. For me, if I'm eating peanut butter, I don't have any more. I don't really eat peanut butter too often. I do like almond butter and apples for a snack. What can you do, Brie? I mean, we do our best. Um, and I just want you to know that even for me, for 40 years, there's going to be ingredients in my kitchen that are just not organic. It's just the way. And I am not I cannot do it. I cannot sit here and yell at people and make them feel like, if you don't eat that, if you're eating this, blah, blah, blah. You know what? We all have a day where it's going to be the end. So what you want to do is eat and nourish your being so that all the goals that you want for yourself can happen. Health, kids, babe, whatever. I love the space you have in your pantry. Lee, I am really blessed with this pantry. It's a blessing and a curse. Thank you, Queen Bee. It's a blessing and a curse. It's a gigantic pantry, but this pantry consumes me too. Like, if I don't stay on top of it, it becomes a mess. All right. So fats, right? We got that. Olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, tahini. If you're a tahini person, it's a great product to have in your pantry. You can make dressings, sauces. I'm not a big tahini fan. It's just not my flavor. But I think it's important to have. Oh, here's all our products. If you're interested, those are some of the products that I talk about often. All right, flavor builders. Herbs, spices, citrus, vinegars, miso. Now, some of those, you know my herb cabinet outside. So I don't have that in here. I do have a lot of vinegars, all different kinds that I work with. So I have some of those here. I have my balsamic vinegar, I use this blue olive. This is a white balsamic. I love it. I have also another white balsamic. I have red wine vinegar. Yay! I was thinking I didn't have any. I have all different kinds of vinegars. Honey. I have my molasses, also a great flavor enhancer. Coconut. To me, I consider, do I have any coconut? What? I have no coconut milk? Ooh, I have no coconut milk. That's crazy. I have all kinds of mustard. I have Dijon, regular. Ooh, I have this. This is also red curry paste. I love having red curry paste. You bought what? I'm sorry. What did you buy, Mystical? Joy, yes, for sure. Bought some, but I don't know. Okay, hold on. I love that. I've been using your gluten-free flour recipe and it's great. Oh, good. I'm glad. I love that. Oh, tahini. Okay, good. I'm not a fan, but if people who love tahini, it's a great flavor enhancer. It's clean, it's delicious. You know what I mean? Like it's good. And then I love having this red curry paste on hand with coconut milk. Love that. You said to buy it. Awesome. Awesome. I say to buy a lot of crap. No, I shouldn't say crap. I always say buy a lot of stuff because it's good. Then you can mix and match and do things, right? Emergency meals. I can throw rice, some chicken or tofu, some beans with coconut milk and a little red curry paste and I'm good. You know? I buy what you say. I love that. So you got flavor enhancers. I always have jars of mayonnaise on hand. I only use the pure chosen. And again, not organic, but super clean. This is the only mayonnaise we use in our house now. Avocado oil, whole eggs, distilled vinegar. Oh, and there are some ingredients in here that are organic. The eggs. It looks like the eggs, the vinegar, the mustard, and rosemary extract are all organic. Oh yeah, it's great. Costco is beginning to sell Chosen a lot more. Yeah, my husband said we should join Costco. And I was like, you know what? My peeps tell me that all the time on on TikTok because I'm not, Hey Tara, thanks for the follow. Did you guys see we're 100? I'm 100 followers away from 20,000 followers in 14 months. Is it 15 months now? September, October, November, December. 12, 13, 14, 15 months. We're going to hit 20,000. I can't even believe it. I do believe it. I think it's so great. All right. Let's see, we got 7.9, we have like 8,000 cabbages to get our fragment to stay in B5. We've got 22 out of 200, and we need 2 bunny guns. All right, we're in it. I feel old. You are not old. I'm 61. You're not old. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Okay, so healthy fats. So now you got zones, right, in your pantry. Now, if you have a small pantry, a little closet, pick what you love. You don't have to have every single thing. You don't have to. I cook every day, all day. Can't stand going out. Can't stand buying. Sorry. I can't do it anymore. So I'm not I like to have, and plus I cook for you guys when I'm on here. I'm 72 and I don't feel old. There you go, Catherine. No, I've been watching from the beginning and I feel old. I was thinking about you. You're not old. You got it. Fix in 26. Ooh, I like that, Robin. All right, so we have zones so far. We did protein, we did smart carbs, healthy fats. We're talking about flavor builders, right? Miso is another flavor builder. I'm going to do miso soon. And then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last one, this is my favorite. I created baking rack. And into my formal dining room when I'm not using it. Perfect. Perfect. See, that's the thing, right? If we have all the tools we need, then when we're tired, hungry, cranky, I love that, Queen Bee. I love that. You made me change. I don't feel the way I used to feel. I feel so much better now. Mystical. I love that. You have been here from the beginning. I mean, so many of you guys have. It's so awesome. It's so awesome. So here's the last zone, emergency meals. So this is going to sound crazy to you guys, but for me, and especially when my daughter's home, yes, all Queen Bee, Robin, June, Kimberly, who else is in here? I mean, you guys have been here from like Renee, Robin. I mean, all of you guys have been here. I remember Robin and let's see. Oh, and New York Gal. She's still around. I mean, New York Gal and me. Hi, Pedrella. You guys are awesome. I'm very grateful. I am very grateful. Let's talk about emergency meals for a second because I don't want to forget this is the most important. I remember our first chat. That's what I was just going to say, Robin. And the first person I actually exchanged phone numbers, I think, with was New York Gal. And she was helping me set up some of the chats and the Facebook page before Tyler came on board. And I used to giggle with her so much because I didn't understand tech. Hi, Mildred. Yeah, it's kind of fun. I feel like all of you guys are my sisters. We had all the holidays commented, Chef. Everyone loved it. I know, right? Robin's our tapping queen. Yeah, she's our cheerleader. Okay, so emergency meals. What I mean by that is I want you to be able to walk in your pantry and put a quick meal together. Whether you have something in your freezer that you can use, something in your refrigerator that you can add, or something in your pantry that is good, comforting, and clean, right? So I'm going to show you something. One of the things I love when I'm not in the mood, I mean, it takes a little time, but I do love making this, is I make like a nachos. So I always have a sour cream in my kitchen. I have these nacho cheese July chips, or the kids were here, so they opened all my bags. And so I'm going to make this tonight. Maybe I'll do it for you guys so you can see it. I think I've made it for you guys before on camera, but I'll take this and then I use, I'll take my pinto beans and I'll make a refried bean with them. Or I'll use black beans if I'm not in the mood to make another pot. And I'll put these on my tray with my Easy Bake Oven. And I'll add black beans or these. I'll have some shredded cheddar. Or I won't do the cheese sauce because the milk just tears me up. Chef Nachos, clean guilty pleasures. Exactly. And then I add tomatoes, sour cream, some scallion. And that will be my, I don't feel like eating anything. Let me make this because I don't want to buy any takeout because it always sucks. Meal. That's one. I'll make the Big Mac sauce that we have. And I have the Udi's gluten-free burger buns. And I'll make a burger with lettuce and tomato. And that's that sauce that we made from the Big Mac. I have that always here. What else? Rice and beans with sliced. I always have avocados in my house. Ice and beans. Rice and beans with sliced avocado and sour cream. And, maybe I'll make broccoli or green beans. Love that. So you get it? Like, I want you guys to think, what are the 5 meals or 4 meals? Oh, Big Mac sauce. I would like that recipe. Farrah, you can download it. It's a free download in the Stan store. Free download right there. And if you're not eating beef, make a veggie burger and put it on that with my leftover raw veggies from Christmas. You see, that's what I'm talking about, Renee. What's a healthy sour cream, low cholesterol? Interesting. Well, you could do any of the, Alexa, if you wanted to, you could do one of the versions that's not dairy. But for me, this is a good moment. I don't look at cholesterol that way. I look at cholesterol that your food combining has to change a little bit. Meaning if you're eating a bacon, egg, and cheese in the morning, you got to get rid of the bread. Just eat the bacon and the egg and some vegetables. That's going to lower your cholesterol because when you food combine, you are eating things based on the way your body digests food. Because if you don't, it all sits in your gut and gets all putrefied, creates free radicals. The free radicals scratch up your arteries and then you form cholesterol for healing. So for me, the 3 sour creams that I would go to are Green Valley, Nancy's, or Good Culture. Those 3 to me would be the best. And then I would be careful how you use them. But if you're not eating meats, and you're not eating a lot of cheese, and you're paying attention to food combining, you should be okay with cholesterol, unless you have some kind of genetic factor, then we have to go a different way. We shred a huge bag of cheese at the beginning of the week for convenience. I like that, Queen. And then you don't get the pulp that, the stuff that, you don't get the additives. I like that. I could be vegetarian in 2 seconds. Good morning, Cheryl. Freeze them, Kimya. Yep. Okay. Awesome. I love you guys. You're welcome, Alexa. But those are the 3 that I use. Yeah, cellulose. Thank you. The crusties. Right. I'm pretty close to vegetarian. Yeah, what's your blood type, right? Okay, so you get it? Those are your 5 pantry zones. You've got protein, smart carbs, healthy fats, flavor builders, and emergency meals. If you set yourself up like that, organic, what? CREA is what I got. Too late. Finish that statement. Oh, we need only 8,000 left. It's going up instead of down. We need 8,000 to hold our fragment today. Creamer. An organic creamer for like coffee you're talking about? You know, they sell quite a few good ones. I'll have to tell you, this is what I use. It's got organic coconut sugar and seaweed derived calcium with coconut milk powder. I love this product. This is my creamer. I would have to research how to get it a little thicker, and I guess you'd have to cook it down a little bit and add flavor, but this is the creamer that I use, and they have tons of them. They have a mushroom one now, cordyceps, they have a bunch. Oh, they do? They sell this at Costco? That's awesome. You're welcome too late. And let me see if I can come up with a way to make it. I'm sure I can. I'd have to check it, but I would try that. So you guys have any questions about what I'm talking about, zones, and how that sets you up for success? Yeah, there's the collagen peptide that I use. Tyler's in the background. I love it. Can you show them the Laird Superfood Creamer too? So, for me, I don't think you need extra recipes. I think you need like all the building blocks for what you have. And it's something like, if you're sitting down, if you're a planner, if you like to think about things, now I need the emergency meal cookbook. That's not a bad idea. Let's write that down. I have something coming out. You guys are going to be really excited. And for my pass holders, you're going to get it for free. Do you want to know? Should I tell you? Even, I can hear Tyler right now. Don't say it. But it's coming out. What are the five zones again, please, Cheryl? Show what I said. Shh, Tyler. Wait, hold on. Okay, everybody hold one thought. What was that book? What was that ebook that we just said? The Emergency Meals. Okay, got it. Emergency Meals. I mean, it's going to be different for everyone, but we could sort of kind of build it. So I have been working on, and I'm going to get it done today. I'm not going to bed so that I can release it. What's my status now? I've been working so much, haven't been online. Yay. Hi, Deborah. One new message. Spill it, chef. So I have created for the new year an ebook that you're gonna have to buy it, but and it's gonna be cheap, whatever. But it's gonna be it's called Beat the Bloat for Your Gut. It's a gut reset. I am so proud of this because I did it quick for you guys, because this week everybody's going to need that, but that's before everything changed. I was a member for a year. Queen Bee, email me, and email Tyler. Include us both. Do Chef Liz at the Organic Food Movement and Chef Liz at the Organic Food Movement and Tyler at the Organic Food Movement. I want that book. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put it. It'll be it should be up by tomorrow night. Oh, I need this after all the Christmas candy. That's what I'm talking about. I did it for you guys. I think I really like it. That's why I was a half hour late, because I was like, finishing it. I couldn't find where the Big Mac recipe is. Mary Jo, it will say freebies, and then it says organic Big Mac. Look under freebies when you go to the Stand store. It's under Big Mac. I think it's organic Big Mac. It's there. There's a bunch of freebies though. You got to dig through. I made and canned my own jam this Christmas too. I love that. Love that. My gut is a disaster, suffering for a few years. Constipation, bloating. Yeah. Callie, I'm also adding a section to my cleanse book, which is 240 pages. I've been working on this. It's not done. And I got a lot of books I'm writing this year. I'm going to add something about parasites because I didn't add it in the beginning. I really wanted to make sure I got it right because there's a lot of information out there. So I'm kind of pulling it all together. And that section is going into the cleanse book, which I'm really excited about. Yeah, it is a must. We're getting back into the scene. Okay, so the 5 pantry zones. You got a pen? Yep. Oh, Cheryl, we're on the same page. You never have to say sorry. It's better. Keep asking the questions because the chat's actually rolling pretty quick. So protein, smart carbs, healthy fats, flavor builders, and emergency meals. If you and I would have at least 3 or 4 of the emergency meal foods there so that when you are looking for them. Thank you, friend. Thank you, Kim Ye. Let me know if you can't find it. Yeah, Pre's really good at knowing exactly where stuff is. She can find stuff so fast. You're welcome. So I'll quickly run through them again. Protein, you've got your bean. Please share a healthy school snack for kids. Alexa, in my stand store is a lunchbox rescue. It's wonderful. And I think there's some downloadables in there about kids snacks. So proteins, beans, lentils, eggs, canned fish, like a canned tuna, Wild Planet's fabulous, sardines, really important. They are they are one of the things that always pops up. A bone broth, also really good. If you don't have your protein, you need your protein. So don't forget. Yeah, exactly. And some of the stuff, Cheryl, is going to overlap, right? Smart carbs. Pick a whole grain rice, always have quinoa on hand, always have some oats. I like the gluten-free best. This is the one I use. They're organic, quick cooking, so I can use them in cookies. And they are organic, gluten-free. I believe these are gluten-free too. Yep, gluten-free. I love Bob's Red. This, for me, I can make a cereal. I can bake a cookie. I don't have to worry. They're gluten-free. They're certified organic. And they're quick oats. I know they're the best. They have everything I need. And I think they even say, which it doesn't matter, but it does say that they're certified non-GMO, which we always hope certified organic is, that's the way it's going to be. It is my favorite too, Cal. I just bought that. Great. It is. It makes great oatmeal. And that's another thing, right? A quick breakfast. I'm going to show you what my 2 go-to. Here's my 2 quick breakfasts. These oats with any of the Califia organic 3-ingredient milks, whether I don't do the oat milk. It's too much for my stomach, but I do almond or coconut, and they're the refrigerated ones, right? I love those. And then Queen Bee, did you see the new download? I have a whole GLP-1 sheet. I think I have a snack one and like a thing to help you with your GLP-1 eating issues. It's pretty good. It's in the stand store now, and I believe I think it's a free download. I'm A positive, and I don't think I'm supposed to have oats, but I love them. Don't eat them every day. Just don't eat them every day. Add it as part of your package of stuff that you do, right? So what I do with my rolled oats, you either use that Califia that has no gums in it, either coconut or almond, whichever one I have. Yeah, and then I add flax, chia, goji berry. I make it like a superfood yum, right? And I have all that stuff on hand all the time. Here's my goji berries, right? Here's my goji. You know where my ground flax is. It's on my kitchen counter. I sprinkle that everywhere. So what does oat milk do to your gut? I use oat milk in my coffee every day. If you can handle oats, that's fine, but I cannot. If I ate oats every day, oh my God, that would never work for me. Hold that thought though, I'm going to help you. And then the other thing I do is I eat these. This is a Sunrise Crunchy Vanilla, Nature's Path, gluten-free. I love this with almond milk. Oh my God, it's my favorite. Those are my two go-tos because they're quick, they're easy. These are my emergency meals. Even at night, if I'm not in the mood, if I worked all day, but I'm a little bit hungry and I'm not in the mood to cook, I'll eat like a cup of this cereal. Sometimes I'll eat it right out of the box. But I love this. All right, what was the question? Let me see. What does oat milk do to your gut? So I would go and look at that milk. Goji berries growing. Oh my God, that's cool. Callie, I would go, just look at your oat milk. Make sure there's no guar gum, carrageenan, just check. Make sure there's no fillers in there. If you don't mind, if you tell me which oat milk you're using, I can probably guess. Oatly, the barista blend that you can buy on the shelf doesn't have any of the fillers. But the fillers are what will rip your gut up. Also, if you're eating, I can't have the non-gluten-free oats. I have to only eat gluten-free oats. Malk is good. Yeah, the other one that's really, I love goji berries. Me too. Where's my store is in, I work in Nature's Temptations. It's in Ridgefield, Connecticut. Where is your source? All right, we're at 7.4 cabbages. We have an hour to get to our goal. I think we can do it. And then I'm probably going to have to come on tonight. Okay, we have 106 out of 200, 14 out of 25 heart me's, and 1 out of 2 guns, money guns. I use various brands, Plant Oats, Coffee Mate, and a few others. I don't know any of those, but I would look for, thank you, Cheryl. I would look for either the Califia refrigerated oat that has 3 ingredients, and the other one I'd look at is the Oatly Barista Blend. Those would be the best. For me, they're the cleanest, the least amount of ingredients, and none of them have any of the gums or carrageenans. All right? Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the gifts. Okay, now, we're 80% there. I love it. So we have 76 shares. So we want to get to 100. We need another 70,000 tappity tap likes. All that fun. All right, now kitchen hacks that change a bunch of stuff. If you don't know how to cook it in 15 minutes, 30 minutes to me, you see how fast we go, right? We're not making foofy, gourmet meals every day. We want something simple. If you have kids, that nachos recipe, quick, easy. If you need to put ground beef, you can saute like a nice organic or grass-finished ground beef, throw that on. Kids will go crazy over nachos. They love that. Or even taco night. That is not hard. A little shredded cheese, a little sour cream. You can buy store-bought guacamole if you don't have time to make it. That's super clean. And then you grind, I do lamb nachos. So we do, my daughter loves lamb nachos or lamb tacos. We just love it. Ground lamb, sauteed ground beef, either one, doesn't matter. Chop up some lettuce, throw it on the table. The kids make their own, put a nice tortilla, Stacy's organic tortillas or a Maria Ricardo tortilla. All of those are so good. I like the Kick-Ass brand. I do Ancestral. I just don't know. They are ground turkey. Yes, exactly. If you want it to be vegetarian and you're a vegetarian house, throw a can of beans on there. Black beans, cheese, shredded cheese. The kids love it. It's quick. Throw it on the table. Super simple. 1 bowl, 1 pan, 1 plate. you know, one bowl, one pan, one plate. Chicken parts, butternut squash. Thank you, Robin. Butternut squash, all of those things. Did we do all our gift goals? Did we hit it? Holy moly. Let's go. All right, here we go. What are we doing next? Let's do, oh, it's right here. Let's do, so keep that in mind. What is the quickest, easiest way to get stuff done? You know? Hold, please. I really like this happy hat. I love the happy stuff. All right, so got it. Now let's look at common sort of struggles that we have. Hold on. What are some of the struggles we have in our pantry? You buy something and thank you, Queen Bee. You buy something and all of a sudden, hold on, I'm bringing you guys, I'm sitting down for a minute. You buy something that, sorry for my big head in there. You buy something that you think you're going to do. It's not letting me blow that. You buy something that, I see you have everything clear in clear containers. It's so easy for me to find my bulk ingredients that way. I love that. I bought a lot of those bulk containers like at Home Goods and, like that kind of place. Thank you, Catherine. So it really helps. All right. So if you buy something that, maybe you saw a recipe that you liked here. I know you all have miso sitting in your shelf. So I'm coming, I promise, this week, I'm making a promise. I'm going to get miso recipes out to you. I'll do some miso videos so you have it. But if you buy a product for one recipe, for instance, miso, and then you kind of have it sitting there, miso happy. So I think that's really important, right? Oh, what did Farah say? I see you have everything. Oh, Farah, I would suggest read labels. Coffee Mate is full of stuff. Oh yeah, Coffee Mate. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was saying those other two are really good brands. But see, if we don't know, did you finish the 5 pantry needs? Catherine, I did go over them. Protein, smart carbs, healthy fats, flavor builders, and emergency meals. All right, so health foods with long ingredient lists. Some health foods are not really health foods. They're in disguise. So make sure you read your labels before you put something in your cart. If something looks sus, you guys that have been here a really long time, if something looks sus, don't get it. Save it. Put it back, or look at the next one and find one that has the least amount. If you can't find a certified organic or the certified organic is too expensive, just go and, look for another one that's better than the crappiest one, right? Till you can afford to get the best one. That's the way that I would do it. Watch those sales. Remember, I gave you guys that place where you can find a health food store in your area, an independent one. Any of the ones that are there, they shop from the same flyer. Hey, Rob. So they're all buying and giving you great discounts. So when you shop on sale, it's very easy to put your healthiest things in there, right? What else? Seed oils. Anything with seed oils, I would say out of all the things, if I was going to tell you one thing that I would want to change in my food system or my pantry is try and get as many, Party Rob is here, and now it's a party. Um, I would work very, very diligently to getting seed oils out of your pantry. They cause a ton of inflammation, um, period. As my daughter says, period. I mean, just, yeah. Um, Sugary cereals, I would, look at those. Go Nature's Path has some pretty good cereals. At least they're organic. A lot of them are gluten free. They're pretty clean. Yeah, palm oil for sure is a rough one. There's a lot. I'm a lot on the fence. Sometimes they have like the red palm oil, not terrible, not the best, but I'll I'll take that over, high fructose corn syrup. You know what I mean, Cheryl? I like Magic Spoon cereal. Very good brand. Very good brand. Absolutely. There's quite a few. To me, this is the cusp of being like, ooh, might have a little bit too much sugar, but it has all the other things that we love because you have the Panda one, the Gorilla Munch. They're on the cusp of having a lot of sugar, but they're still better than. Got to pick the best of the worst. I love that show. Exactly. I love that. That's a good phrase. We had two good phrases. This Chef Liz is the fix of 26, and now we have another one. Got to pick the best of the worst. Perfect. Perfect. It's a great way to say it. So seed oils. So you want to move to avocado and olive oil. Change them in your pantry. Bottled sauces, I would change to. I only use organic avocado and olive oil. 7 Sundays, really good, Jen. Only use organic avocado and olive oil in glass bottles, also real quality butter. Yep. Yeah, you found the place. This is what we do here. Who's going to grab the all access? Oh, yes. Oh, there's Tyler. All access pass 2026. You're going to get all the books and ebooks for free, cookbook, everything. All right. So, bottled sauces. Instead of a bottled sauce, make it. You have so many recipes in the recipe vault now to make. So there's probably, what do you think? 20, 25 different sauces and dressings, maybe more at your fingertips. I think, and they don't take a lot. And when you have the ingredients you need, you can do anything, right? Yeah. It's great. Sugary cereals, right? You can have oats and chia, all the brands we're talking about. 7 Sundays, Magic Spoon, Nature's Path, all really good. And then you can make, oats, an oatmeal with goji berries. Where do I find that? Thea, if you click the link in my bio, you can do it on a monthly basis, and you get a copy of the cookbook, you get you get the whole thing, all the cooking classes, everything. It's the link in my bio. And Tyler can help you too if you're struggling to find it. Flavored yogurts, please throw those out. You don't need flavored yogurts. You could do, good morning. I'm glad to hear it, Char Strike. I'm glad to hear you're feeling better. Try plain Greek yogurt and buy some berries. Chop your berries. Remember, if you take your strawberries, you slice them, you dry them, you wash them, clean them up. You can use a little baking soda, put them on a paper towel, get them nice and dry, and put them in a mason jar. They're going to last up to 10 days to 2 weeks. Utensil holders for my glass oil bottles. Oh, that's kind of fun. And snack bars, nuts. Instead of buying all those prepared snack bars, we have a lot of energy ball recipes in the recipe vault. But also, you can just make a jar of, mix your nuts, put some goji berries in, chop some dates, all that stuff. You can make your own sort of trail mix Thank you. Perfect word. You know, these are the little hacks that are going to make eating healthier, right? I love pumpkin seeds, right? I like gojis. I like these. I love, where's my, I have a container of the big coconut flakes. Where are they? Oh, here it is. Coconut flakes. You know, you can kind of mix, you could chop up some Tierra Farms organic mango and sort of create a jar of trail mix for yourself and, you know, leave that at work. Believe it or not, if you eat that trail mix like that, if you create your own trail mix and you put it in a mason jar and you leave it at your desk at work, instead of eating M&Ms or Skittles or blah, you know, you can even get, look, these. They have white chocolate now, and these are the Enjoy Life chips. Look, they have the white chocolate little mini chips. If you need that little sweet, then go ahead, add a few in there so you have a little bit of sweet with your dried coconut and your pistachios, goji berries. You could put cacao nibs in there. You could add sunflower seeds. You make a sunflower seed nut mix with all of these things. You will see that you'll eat them, a couple of tablespoons, maybe a quarter cup, a couple of handfuls, and you'll be like, ooh, I feel really satisfied. I'm done. Now you're not eating potato chips, which are all fat and oil. And then 20 minutes later, you're looking for the next thing. This is going to sustain you. It's got, blood sugar sustainability, all of those things that you need. It's got real nourishment. Are you guys getting it? You guys get it, right? Makes it so much easier, so much healthier to make it happen. Get rid of those snacks that spike your energy. Clean them up. That's the thing, right? You're gonna have nuts, fruits, dates. You could add one date into that snack mix. Popcorn's good, but again, Dee Dee, I would say popcorn is great. In this house, we do a lot. Do you have recipes? JM, we were just talking about it. I have a recipe vault. If you go in the Stan store, if you go to the link, there's a lot of freebies. You can download those to get started. And then I have a recipe vault with all of my kitchen pharmacy, all of my recipes for the past 15 months. And I am gonna throw down and say there's over 500 recipes available to you. And they are from, Italian night to, energy balls or snack mixes and everything in between. I mean, it's a grocery store of information for you and tools and tips filled with value for you to eat clean, organic food. It's really, there's so much good information. I have been just building for you guys, not when it's covered in cheese. Exactly. Sorry, what were the emails again? I typed them and they're saying not valid. So you can write Tyler at theorganicfoodmovement.com. So everything I do is the Organic Food Movement. Can you guys see that on my t-shirt? Hold on. Let me bring you down. And you can see my copy the spelling. And it's, obviously one word, but everywhere we are, everything we do is the Organic Food Movement. So that's emails, YT, IG, book a face, everything. Make it nice and easy. It looks lopsided. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way my thing is, but it's the Organic Food Movement. It's not me that's lopsided. I think it's the camera, but it's so weird. All right. Any questions so far? There we go. Oh, there we go. We're at 5.9 to get a fragment. I found lesser evil. Popcorn, just organic, not Just organic, non-GMO popcorn, organic olive oil. Yeah, it's great. Cheryl, that's Lesser Evil's great. It's been around for a long time. It's really good popcorn. If you're not air popping yourself, look, we have an air popper right there. You see it up on the fridge? There's my air. Ooh, which way? This way. Air popper. We air pop all our popcorn. It's so good. We always air pop popcorn. Oh, okay. Let's see. Are you enjoying this kitchen hacks? It's helpful, right? It really makes a difference. Okay, so why does simple food work? All right. Haha, we have that same popper. It's so easy, cheap, easy, makes a great snack. Now, if you want to get crazy, you can add, a little chocolate drizzle. You can add in here, instead of adding the crappy stuff, add these mini chocolate chips from Enjoy Life. If you need the sweet and salty, you can put these in there. They're super clean. Look. They're cane sugar, unsweetened chocolate, and cocoa butter. That's it. 3 ingredients. You don't need anything else. Wait, is it right? Oh, there we go. Mini chips. There you go. You don't need anything else. And now they have them in white chocolate. Heard rosemary is good on it. Ooh, interesting. Rosemary is not one of those things I love to eat or cook with, but I like to use it in my simmer pots. I like to use it in my hair. I use it medicinally. Oh, you did? Good. You took a screenshot? Great. Love dill pickles on popcorn. I love that. I want a pantry like yours to store the appliances I don't use often that take up cupboard space. I know, Kimberly. I'm so lucky to have this pantry. I love the smell. Me too. But I'm telling you, it is a blessing and sometimes it's too much. So, okay, so we know speed cooking is sort of like freedom, right? Like for people that do batch cooking and cooking prep like on a Sunday. I know a lot of you do a lot of that. And, when you have a good pantry, it's very easy to throw a soup together, make rice dishes, make smoothie bowls of, roasted beets with rice and roasted, we do one at work. I do coconut oil with beets and sweet potato, quinoa. There's a half a boiled egg in there, broccoli, chopped avocado, and people love it because it's this vegetarian bowl with an egg. So you get your protein. We put flaxseed in there and chia. It's like, and you get all of these ingredients for clean and healthy. It's so nice. Truffle oil on top of it with edible sprinkles. I love it. Pantry overhaul. Yeah, the overhaul of your pantry. If you guys are new here and you can download my free premium pantry makeover and it sort of helps you get going. You learn how to read labels. You learn how to, create a pantry that's your wingman. Right? Rather than you can walk in here and be like, oh, I'm so hungry. What I'm going to eat? And you're going to stare at it and go, what can I do? Oh, I can make a tomato sauce and have a bowl of pasta. And then if I have vegetables, I can throw my vegetables in. I can make something that's healthy. I can make nachos like that as a snack or as a meal. I can make rice and beans. I can make a soup. I can make black bean soup and I can make a coconut curry rice with some, red curry paste. I always have this because it's just a flavor enhancer. I always have coconut milk here, always. I can always bake a cookie. I have enough ingredients that I can bake pretty much any kind of cookie I want, so that I don't have to have, and I like cookies as my snack. I do. I can't say that I don't. A black bean soup sounds great right about now. Exactly. And then I have sliced avocado. And then if I don't feel like having a black bean soup, I'll make a rice and bean bowl, slice some avocado, add a little bit of sour cream, put some salsa. I'll crunch, I'll take some of my nachos or tortilla chips, crunch them up, make a crunchy topping, and I just eat that. I love that meal. If you're type 2 diabetic, that is great. Exactly. That is a great meal to keep your blood sugar nice and steady for a noon meal. What's your opinion on the carnivore diet? Callie, this is my opinion on all diets. I don't think they work. I have a food philosophy that is coming out. I've been saying that since September. I think, thank you, Farah. I think that you cannot stay on them for long. I think carnivore diets are good for O blood types and no one else. I think that we are creatures of habit, ancestry, comfort. Food has to comfort us before it nourishes us. That is the culture we have, and to try and break that, I don't think is easy. I think that's a generational shift. Like, we have to teach our children from day one of eating food to eat to nourish, because we are, I mean, if you're in the 60-year-old zone, hello, Miss Lauren. If you're a boomer, or that, that next generation, I think we are, I think we have been taught to clean our plates, eat to eat to celebrate, eat to calm, eat to break sadness, eat for psychological, everything. So we have to comfort first. We have to look at what we grew up on, clean it up, make it healthier for us. Look at our blood type, look at our food sensitivities, add in a little food combining if we need it, and create our own individual way to eat. And eat organic food, clean, low processed, if non-processed. I'm from clean our plates and milk does a body good age group. Yeah, exactly, Renee. Guilt. But we boomers had real food with less far junk. Yes. Create our own way. Exactly. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give you I am giving you the tools to eat. When you were brought up with parents that went through the depression, food is a whole different ball game. Mary, I agree with that. I mean, for me, it was they're starving kids, clean your plate. But now I was also added, like, I was a regular kid. I wasn't fat. I wasn't skinny. I was just regular, just a kid that did, like, you can look at the pictures. Every time I had a growth spurt, like, even for my daughter, right? When she was a baby, this is what I clued into. When she was getting ready to grow, she would get wide, and then she would sprout, and then she would get wide, and then she would sprout, and then she gets wide, and then she gets sprout. You know what I mean? Like, this is the way we are, right? Your body gets ready to grow. So, and my family, it was, you're too fat, don't eat that, don't eat that, don't eat that, don't eat that. My brothers had different food than I did. My mom had crazy eating disorder as she grew up, probably to this day. So she just sort of projected that to me. And it's like, I don't subscribe to that. My daughter, I think I did more damage to my daughter in a different way. Like, she has zero of that. I gave her none of that. She had a snack drawer that she could get to as early as 2 years old. And whenever she wanted to eat, all her food was at eye level. Whether she opened the refrigerator, could grab an apple or an avocado, or she went in her snack drawer and had popcorn or different things that I would let her eat that were chemical free, no crap, no high fructose corn syrup, none of that shit. She got none of that. So, and she had access and she could eat whatever she wanted when she wanted. I did not restrict her. She chose fruit and vegetables 90% of the time till she got in school. And then she discovered what sugar was all about. But at least she has the base, right? She had the base. So that's where we are now. So yeah, that's my food philosophy. I think if you're an O type person, if you have an O blood type, then eating meats and vegetable, Twiggy was a role model, right, Renee? You will eat, you'll do best eating meats, gluten-free, grain, like a lot less grain, right? So that makes sense. But to tell everybody that they should just be eating meat doesn't work, you know? I made my kids eat a healthy snack before. Yeah, exactly. You know what I notice? And if you have children, if you put a bowl of orange slices, strawberries, I don't know, sliced carrots, you make a creamy dip, whether it's a homemade sour cream ranch or whatever, or a hummus, and then you put M&Ms or something, like that, they're going for the fruits and vegetables and yummy first. Yes, I think so too, Mary. They will always choose the other first. You put a bag of potato chips on a table with all that other good yumminess, they're eating that first. When I had my Girl Scouts, they would come on a Wednesday afternoon and I would make them white jasmine rice, a roast chicken, and either usually a salad because they loved salad. And my salad was romaine lettuce, carrots, shredded carrots, cucumber, avocado, and I'd have some yummy dressing in there. White balsamic, olive oil, like something yummy. Those kids would devour it. As they got older, I think I had 8 girls up until, I don't know, they were 15, 16. They ate. I started having to get I would start to have to roast 2 chickens. Right. They loved it. They were not looking for Dunkin' Donuts. They were not looking for garbage. They loved the roast chicken, rice, and salad every Wednesday. Couldn't wait. Couldn't wait. So, that's the kind of stuff that's what I look at for diet. Now, let's think about our freezer. What do we have in our freezer? I like to have ground beef, burgers, things that I can defrost very quickly. A whole chicken, 5 more daily hearts. What else do we need? We need 5 cranes. We need 4 of our happy 2026. We have 6,000 left. We are working it. If we can get if we can get our 6,000 over there to keep our B league, because we have no fragments left. Oops. We did our cranes. You guys are rock stars. Oh. Didn't work. How come it's not working? Usually it goes out. Thank you. Hi, Jessica. La Cucina. How are you? I'm doing good. We are talking about our pantry today. We're sitting in my pantry. I like to have broths. Make sure you have stocks in there. You can always throw them in your pot. We only need 2 more, and then we can change our goal. And we have 5,000 left. I'm so excited. 5 hearts, and we have 4 of these little 2026ers. It's not working. Our gift goal's good. All right, I'm going to change again. It must have a hole in the blowhorn. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Deb. Thank you. I love it. Okay. We are moving right along in our hacks. Okay, hold on. We need 4,500. Let's see. What are we going to put in? Let's see. I'm going to update now. We're going to do, all right, we did our cranes. We did 10. That's awesome. Update, edit. All right, hold on. What shall we do? We shall, ooh, how about the heart me flex? We haven't done that in a long time. I don't think I've ever done that. Customize, let's do 10. Ooh, 110. And then we'll do one of the bigger ones. Confetti bears, those are cute. How about a hat? I like that joy hat. I always go back to that joy hat. I love that joy hat. Yay! Evie, how are you, my friends? We are talking about our pantry today and how, thank you, and how we can zone it. Protein, smart carbs, healthy fats, flavor builders, and those emergency meals. So when we have a calm pantry, when we have that pantry that we can go into and, you know, pull some things. Hello, my lovely friend. That's sweet, Robin. We can really make meals that heal. And then what are the vegetables? I think we should always have like something to make a good salad with, some type of vegetable to add to a bowl, whether you have yams or sweet potatoes, maybe a beet, any of those like hard squashes, always really good. Thank you, Pri. Always really good to have, right? We just need to have those in our pantry. And then fresh vegetables, a bag of green beans, a head of broccoli, some type of salad. I like to have baby spinach around all the time because I can throw that in eggs, some mushrooms. All of those things make our pantry work, right? And if you need to, thank you, Casey. If you need to, you can throw in your, what do you call it? What was I just saying? I was thinking about something else while I was chatting. How do you cook your beets? I cook them a couple of different ways. I shred them in a raw salad. Chef's Positive Energy. Aw, I love that, Kimberly. You guys are so sweet. I boil them and slice them, or I can cut them up and roast them. So I eat them anyway. I love beets, probably eat them every day. I love that. I love beets. So what I like to say to people is sometimes I don't think it's willpower, right? I think it's, what do we do? Who's our wingman? Our pantry is our wingman, right? If we have a good pantry that's stocked with things that we enjoy eating, not that are necessarily like, oh, chef says these ingredients are delicious and I should have them, but you don't really like them, then don't put them in there. There's enough ingredients, like have one or two kinds of seeds, one or two kinds of nuts, your favorite grain. If you only like rice and you're not going to eat quinoa, then just put good, clean rice in your pantry, right? That's how I look at it. If you don't like lentils or beans, then don't put them in there. What do you love? Do you like red lentils? Do you like split peas? Do you like a good split pea soup? Then put split peas in your pantry, and that's good. No reason buying something you won't eat. Yeah, don't eat it because I'm telling you it's delicious. Because I've talked about enough foods that you can find 2 or 3 things in every category that are going to work best for you. Exactly, Maggie. Same with me. My husband isn't eating a can of black beans, but I can get him to eat Bush's black beans with a clean hot dog or burger. He's not eating rice, but he will eat sweet potato fries. So I'm going to make him sweet potato fries fresh with avocado oil or in my air fryer. You understand? So where I'm gonna eat I'm gonna eat a baked sweet potato. That's my favorite way to eat it. I love a baked sweet potato with a little salt and a little bit of, you know, um, uh, organic butter. Love that. My husband, I'm going to take his sweet potato and I'm going to, cut it into French fries, toss it in a little avocado oil and throw it in the air fryer. And he's going to love that. If I'm going to eat nachos, I'm going to eat my nachos with black beans. I'm going to put his nachos and I'm going to add some ground beef to it. I'm going to put tomato. Then everything else is going to be separate. How do you want your nachos? He's going to want them with just cheese and lettuce and ground beef. And I want mine with beans, a little cheese, a little sour cream, avocado, salsa. Happy Christmas tree hat. Yippee. You get it? Yay. Thank you, Char. Do you guys, you see the difference? So take all the food we've talked about, everything. I'm not a fan of chia so much. I'll throw it in oatmeal and I'll make chia pudding when my daughter comes home. But for me, chia doesn't resonate with me. I don't like the gelatinous texture it has if it sits too long. So, but for me, I love ground flax. I will put that on anything. Exactly, Renee. Exactly. So my husband doesn't like soup. I bring my soup home from work. I like chili, I like lentil soup, or I'll eat my soup when I'm at work. It's not his thing. He just doesn't like it. What else? So you kind of get it. So eat stack your pantry with the healthy foods you found you've loved, and you're never going to go wrong. If you like making chocolate chip cookies, then put the organic flour, the organic butter, the clean organic molasses, replace each ingredient at a time so you have good stuff. If you like making coffee and you like syrups in your coffee, I taught you guys how to make vanilla syrup. You can make hazelnut syrup. You can make peppermint syrup. All you need is sugar, water, and an organic extract. And you can make any syrup you love. Now you're not getting tapioca syrup, high fructose corn syrup, cornstarch, carrot syrup. You don't need any of that shit. You can make it fresh. You can make your own coffee syrup. Don't buy, never, 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 never buy flavored coffee beans. Make your own syrup. No, Snickers. I make my chocolate chip cookies with brown sugar, sugar and molasses. I do a little bit of each. My daughter and I made an awesome gluten-free chia loaf. See? Did that say chai loaf or chia? One more heart me needed. Yippee! We're almost there. We have 2,500 cabbages to get. We almost made it. Do we need to change the goals? Not yet. We have 1 in 10. Oh, I think we're going to get there. We don't need too much more. We're going to get there. We can do it. We can do it. And we need like 30,000 tapparoonies and 20 shares. All right. Any questions so far? What else can we chat about? What else do you need? What's on your mind? Thank you. We got all our hearts. Now we need our hats and our heart flax. I use the olive oil you recommended and I love it. It's so good. It's so, so good. Yeah. Look for single source. It's the best way. So you guys get it? If you don't like coconut oil, don't buy it. Use avocado and olive oil. That's all you really need. If you have if you like vinegars and you like flavors like that, if you don't like vinegars, make sure you have lemon and limes because those go a really long way, and oranges, right? Use the zest. It's going to bring up the flavor. Lemon sugar, lemon salt. You can make that yourself. How fresh do spices really last? I think you can have spices, if you don't leave them near your stove where they get hot, you can leave your spices for, I wouldn't leave them for longer than 6 months. And that's pushing it, in my opinion. You're talking about dried spices, right? I mean, I go through my spices really quickly. There are some I don't. How was it, Cheryl? That's great. Yeah, anybody that's not feeling good right now, make a simmer pot in your house. I mean, right now it's freezing here, so I would make a simmer pot with like rosemary, thyme, oregano. Haven't had it yet, and put some eucalyptus oil in there and have that simmering on the stove. If you're not feeling good, that's going to kill the bacteria in the air. It's going to help with viruses, you know. If you're having a respiratory issue, you know, it's not working. Doesn't that thing usually go? It's going to be 82 here. Open those windows. Peppermint oil, yep, all that. Just get those simmer pots on the stove. Thyme, oregano, rosemary, all those antivirals, bacterial, get them simmering. Do it. You have all that simmer pot information. It's all in the thing. Miss the Simmer Pot Live. Is it posted? The notes are posted in the vault, and I think he put it up. Windows and doors open, yeah. I mean, right now it's like 20 here, so it's a little bit crazy, but, 1.3 left. We got it. We're going to do it. Woohoo. I'm so excited. 1.3 left. 1.3 left. We got a Christmas hat. Okay, look, we have 2 out of 10 flex. That's it. Nobody liked that one. All right, wait, we're going to change it. Let's change it. Because we got to rock and roll. Heart me ASAP. All right, hold on. Did we hit it? No, we only got 3. All right, hold on. We're going to pin something different. Hold on. Let's update. We're going to update one more time. We can do it. All right. We need 1.2. Let's see, what can we do? Let's see. Join the fan club. Where's that silly hat of joy? I want the hat of joy. I don't know why. I just love that hat of joy. I think I just like that it says hat of joy. All right, let's see. Can we get let's go to 40. See if we can get more heart me's. And then nobody liked this heart me one, so let's change that. Oh, how about our hand heart? That's always nice. People like that one. Okay, new update. Let's go. Thank you, Tarshike. All right, I did hearts of joy and the hand hearts. Lots of love, lots of love. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so what else? What else can we talk about? What else do you need from me? This was a good pantry. I like this pantry thing. Heart of joy. I love that. Only 608. Thank you, June. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. June used the soup cookbook in a great way the other day. I loved it. She made the split pea soup with lentils instead of split peas. And it looked delicious. Was that a ham bone in there too, June? It looked so good. And I love that because she used the soup as a tool. And thank you so much for my heart. See, you guys love that. It was so good. Yeah, it was. I thought so. I saw that ham bone. I was like, oh, that looked good. And I just feel like it was just such a great, I just loved that. I just loved it. Hey, Kimye, thank you for my hand hearts. You guys are awesome. And I that's exactly the way I want these recipes to be used, because they're not all going to resonate with you, but they're going to create and help you be creative, right? So she's like, "Oh, I really like all the ingredients and I have ham and a bone, but I don't like split peas, or maybe I do like split peas, but I don't have them. So I have lentils, let me throw that together." And she just did it. I love that. That's the way to cook. It opens your soul. Look, I'm going to show you something. Here, let me take you this way. I want you to see sort of my cookbook shelf. This is in my pantry, and this is my reference. These are my references. A great tool for customizing each individual. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. So wait, hold on. Let me move these bags. These are my cookbooks. This is where my references kind of come from. These are some of my favorite cookbooks of all time that I love, that I look at, that I really spent on. And these up here, you see all those are my husband. That's what I do. I make what I can with what I have. Exactly, Cheryl. And it's the foods that you love. So, and the cookbooks give you those ideas, which is what we're looking for, right? We want to be able to be inspired to cook what we love. And June did that. Who's your favorite author and who do you like? Ina Gardner. I don't really watch a lot of those cooking shows, but I will tell you some of the most inspiring cookbooks I've had over the years. The Millennium Cookbook. Eric Tucker went to the same cooking school I did. He was ahead of me. And he has inspired me in a lot of ways. Like my kabocha squash cake came from him. I make a version of this that's really wonderful. It's like a vegetable pie and a puff dough. The cupboard food dinner. Yes, I love that. Let's see what else is really an important book that I've used. These I use, you can see, these books have been beat up. This is Eco Cuisine. This person was Ron Pekarsky. His first book was Gourmet Vegetarian Cuisine, Friendly Foods. It's wonderful. He was a brother then, a Franciscan brother, and then he just continued on. But back in the day, he was the guy, and his work was cutting edge. But you can see I cooked a lot out of his books to learn. Hi. What other really books were very important? I used this quite a bit. Secrets to Fat-Free Baking. I wouldn't use that now. There's another book in here that I loved. Where is it? I mean, you can see these are all my Cooks Illustrated, and I think some of these are like the originals. My other cookbooks are inside in my other. This is wonderful if you're into raw. Again, you can see a lot of my research. Vibrant Living, wonderful book. Love this. Live food recipes. This is before it was called Raw, right? I don't know when this was written. It was probably back in the 90s. 1993. Head of Joy. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, we could get 2 fragments. We only have 7,000 to go. All right. Then what else? I mean, let's see what's going on here. Oh, those are Cook. True Thai. This is a great book. I used a lot of this. Natural. Thank you for my heart, Mies. I did a lot of naturally sweet desserts. This is a great book. If you love desserts, I mean, this in its day was also, you can see it's kind of old and beat up. Let's see. This was, I mean, it's kind of, I had to like update, but again, 1990. So you can see I'm serious about how long I've been studying this. You could tell. But see, like, I mean, it's like old school. This is not fancy cooking at all, but I mean, I can substantiate how long I've been in this on this road and path. This is a sugar-free dessert cookbook. So, let me see. I did think she did a lot of like fruit juice sweetened. She's using cashew and soy milk. Really old school. Marcia Weber, best-selling author of the Whole Meals Cookbook. I think I have my Moosewood cookbooks in here. It was funny. I saw somebody the other day talking about that. Nothing wrong with a bundt cake. Nothing wrong with a bundt cake for sure. You're so true. But so these are great. Dining in the Raw, another really good. These are all great books. Dining in the Raw, so you can see, really old. Let me see. I'm pretty sure this is either 70s or 90s. 1994. Look at that. I mean, just unbelievable, like just really crazy. The Raw Truth, The Art of Loving Foods. I mean, this is, so the reason I started with some of these books is when I graduated cooking school, I was cooking for people with cancer, people who were very ill. And, I needed to understand raw food more and more because it was really the information coming out was so important. Ooh, we have 3 out of 4 of our hearts and 7 out of 10 of our of our love hearts. So there you go. Vegan gourmet. Tons. Oh, look, food service sanitation. Read this book more than 5 times. God, I forgot about this book. I've read it so many times. I think things have changed a little bit. Thank you for my hand heart. This came out 1974, 1995. So I have Russian cooking. Ooh, this is wonderful. Coupons. I don't know what those are for. Look, do you guys know Louise Hay? You Can Heal Your Life. Very good spiritual healing book. A very interesting book. Like, name an issue you have. Let's do this. This is going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be enlightening. Give me somebody who has an issue, who's not feeling well, going through something, and I'm going to show you how Louise Hay connects. Okay. Go ahead. Give me something. Something simple. High blood pressure. High blood pressure. Is that what you're saying? Blood problems. Blood pressure high. Long-standing emotional problem not solved. And here's the thought pattern. I joyously release the past. I am at peace. Fatigue. Okay. I can almost tell you what that one's going to be myself. Let's see if they have fatigue. They don't have fatigue. What's another way to say fatigue? Oh, here it is. Resistance, boredom, lack of love for what one does. I am enthusiastic about life and filled with energy and enthusiasm. Divorce, fatigue, divorce, let's say. Might not come up because it's not a health issue. Although one could argue that, right? No. How about depression? Let's connect divorce with depression because that's sad, right? Dry skin. Okay. What is this again? Queen Bee. This is Louise Hay. And her gig was the reason why we manifest these illnesses in our life are based on unresolved emotional trauma problems, things like that. So she does this whole thing in the back, like what is your health issue? She gives you the probable cause from an emotional standpoint, a spiritual standpoint, gives better perspective. And then And then she kind of gives you a thought pattern to replace it with, like uh, like an affirmation to sort of begin the healing journey. It's just kind of fun. Okay, here for depression, anger you feel you do not have a right to have, hopelessness. I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. I create my own life. So fun. All different crazy, fun, interesting. Bronchitis, inflamed family environment, arguments and yelling, sometimes silent. I declare peace and harmony within me and around me. All is well. It's just kind of a cool book. I've always loved this, and it's always sort of connected for me. This is called You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. I'm looking over the book to make sure it's in because it's mirrored. Cluster headaches. Ooh, day 4 of a migraine. Already avoiding trigger foods. All right, should I share with you what the spiritual side of that is? It's a very positive, loving book. I kind of dig it. I've had it for years. I had an original copy. It wasn't so pretty and colorful. Headaches, invalidating the self-criticism and fear. I love and approve of myself. I see myself and what I do with eyes of love. I am safe. What does it say for migraines? But everything's connected from a spiritual basis, I believe, Migraine. Dislike of being driven, resisting the flow of life. I relax into the flow of life and let life provide all that I need easily and comfortably. Life is for me. For me, it's like food allergies. I didn't get enough coffee today. Oh, day 4. It could be the pressure, think about all the pressure in the air and the system from all the weather. To me, I think that's crazy. 100 followers away from 20,000. Did we get any followers today? Let me see. We got 2. We're so close. Stress is the new sign. Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you for my share, Evie. So I love this book. It's just something, it's just another way to look at health and food and healing. And, it's kind of cool. And I love her. If you ever watch any of her stuff, I know, what's his name? Wayne Dwight. Yippee! We got another hat. Is that all our hats? Did we get all our hats of joy? I think we got all our gifts. We did. We got 9 out of 10 on the hand hearts. Starstruck. What was the book? Queen Rachel, I just got in. It's called Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. And I am sure, I don't know, Tyler, if you're there and you can put it up. Hold on, I'm going to update our goals one more time. If you can, if you find it, I bet you it's I would imagine it's somewhere in the TikTok shop. It's got to be, right? What should we do? Donuts? Donuts are weird, but let's do it. Let's do 25 donuts. And then we got our hat of joy. Let's see if there's another fun. Should we try DJ glasses? That's crazy. We can never get. That's the hardest. I find like that's the hardest one to light up in the gift gallery. That's crazy. Singing microphone. What? DJ glasses. Surfing penguin. We're doing that. That sounds too fun and too silly. All right, surfing penguins. Here, did you guys see it? Are you there, Tyler? Can you see if this book is in the TikTok shop? It probably is, I would imagine. All right, what else can we do? What else do you need me for? What was that book? Okay, you got it. But we were doing cookbooks, my favorite cookbooks. A lot of my favorite cookbooks are at work because I use them all the time. These are like cookbooks, Field Guide to Herbs and Spices. He's so cute. That's cute. I like that little surfing penguin. Herbs and Spices. I don't know. Most of these I don't read anymore. Oh, this is good. This is new and it's good. And it was put out by America's Text Kitchen. Thank you, Evie. Thank you. Gut health. It's pretty good. And what I love about these is, they test all their recipes. So you find, thank you, Evie. Surfing penguin. Look at and are the penguins different? It looks like they're different every time, but it's good. It's good. And they test all their recipes, which I love. Anything from American Test Kitchen America's Test Kitchen are usually pretty good recipes. All right. I think we did so good today. Evie, that's so nice. The book is in the shop. It is. I don't know how to get it there. I wish if Tyler was here, I would, let me see if I can put it on. I have no idea. I have no idea. I couldn't do that even if I wanted to. Tyler, are you out there, sir? Can you get this book in the shop for me? Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. Yes, I will wait to order it. Oh, you're so cute. Thank you, Evie. Thank you. We had this was good. Do you guys have any questions about, can you put this up for us? Everybody's looking for this book. You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. Can you put it in the shop for me? Can you pin it right there? They really want to get it. Donuts, Queen. Let's see if he can do it. I think he's kind of at work. I saw a set of her books. Yeah, she's in that Wayne Dwyer sort of, healing and stuff. It's kind of nice, because really healing comes from obviously mind, body, soul, right? You want to clear your soul, clear your mind, clear your body of all what's, icky. And when you do that, that's when, you really start to heal. Refreshing. Charged. All right. So what else can I answer for you guys? You got your pantry reset, right? You know where you're going. You're going to read your labels. You're going to really look at what works in your pantry, what doesn't. What you just bought the shirt you're wearing. You did? Thank you. Evie, thank you. Thank you, Char Strike. You guys are so cute. I think we're actually going to get our second fragment today because of all of you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. It's awesome, right? All right, you got your 5 zones. You got your proteins. If you have 2 or 3, or just say, I want my favorites. Your smart carbs, your healthy fats, your flavor builders. What are your favorite spices, your favorite vinegar, your favorite oil? Always have them on hand. Then you get no food fatigue. You don't have to think. If you have, and what might be really cool is too, if you type out your favorite recipes and you sort of leave them on a shelf. Here, let me show you my pile of crazy. This is for any of you guys that love to organize. And if you live close, knock on my door. This is my project on a rainy day of all like grandma, mama, auntie inspired recipes. And at one point in my life, I need to get these set up but they are always down there. But what I'm saying to you is I have the same stack exactly. We need to get them organized in a computer handle. Thank you, Char Strike. Thank you for my flowers. If I lived closer, I would be over in a minute. I know. I also inherited my parents' stack. Yeah, I have several stacks like that. Well, I have two. And it's all that. My sister keeps them in clear plastic. Yeah, I do that at work. I wrote some of my recipes on paper towels. Yeah, I have that too. Napkins, file cards. Gotta get my sleep. Okay, sweet dreams. Rest well. Thank you for all your love today. I really am grateful. It's really nice. Look at that little kitty cat, Queen. Oh, there's the book. DJ glasses. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much, Evie. Girl, put your records on. You don't have to go. I don't even know that song, and I want to sing to you. Evie! Thank you, my friend. I wish you lived closer. I'd be cooking for you all the time. All of you, I would actually be cooking. We need like a pod. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. And the singing penguins. You guys are awesome. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate all that. Evie, ups, thank you so much. Superfan Spider is in the house. Guys, he found the book. Tyler found the book. You Can Heal Your Life. That's the Louise Hay book that we were just reading. Hi, my love.
I'm leaving earlier than expected.
Oh, she said that?
Mm-hmm.
Love
she said
you.
1, I said 1:30. Love you.
All right. Can we go have lunch together before you leave? My baby's leaving.
I just ate with Eva.
Oh, where'd you guys go?
Bobo's.
Was it good?
Mm-hmm. We had a lot of fun. We conquered the front of the workout space.
Thank you, Evie. You guys are awesome.
I brought all my stuff out for me. I'm gonna go pack my car and then I will come back. And
yeah, I will hang. I'll be done because I want to spend about. I
said 1:30. So
what does it take you? 1:15. You leave here?
No, I told her I'm gonna meet her at 1:30 because she said 1, but we got back. It's 12:45 now.
Right.
I want to spend some time with you guys.
Okay. Tell me when you got your car packed. I'll come out. You guys are awesome. Okay. So, all right. So, I'll post this. I'm going to post all my notes for you guys in the vault so that you have them. I don't usually do that for the kitchen hacks. I cannot get that stupid thing to move. Tell your daughter got accepted to HPU. That's awesome, Queen. Just email me. So is she going to go? Do you know? If you want our daughters to chat, I will, email me, Chef Liz at the Organic Food Movement. And Evie, thank you. Thank you guys for all the gifts. You guys are awesome. Yeah, and we can connect you guys so that it will be the girls can chat. Izzy's great. She's pretty honest and straight up. She will give you the rundown. Chef Liz at the Organic Food Movement. And there's the book, You Can Heal Your Life. We put it in there. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, she's great. She's great. And she has some really nice friends. They're good girls. They're not like, they're just good girls. They're not crazy. They don't, nobody's running around nuts, and they kind of look out for each other. But that's a great school. You're going to like it. There's a lot for the kids to do and keep them focused and stuff. It's really cool. All right, my loves. I want to go see my baby. She's leaving here at 1:30. I'm not going to see her till February. I'm going to see you guys later. Tomorrow, tomorrow, yes, thank you, Tyler. Tomorrow, you guys, I'm in the kitchen at 8 a.m. And then tomorrow night is our first cooking class of the year. Grab your access pass, right? It's the first cooking class of the year. So you can, if you haven't signed up yet, you can still sign up. There's still spaces. All of my all access pass holders, you get that class for free. So don't forget to be there. And you should have gotten your recipes already. So I will see you guys. I can't wait to go spend some time with my baby. This was perfect timing. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful. Are you? Yes, I'm going to do a prep ahead at 6 p.m. Prep ahead at 6 p.m. Then we jump off and we go to our class. Have a wonderful day. You know where to find me. We're everywhere, all at the same time. Thank you very much. Go to stand now. Perfect. Perfect. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for all your love and support. I really appreciate it a lot. See you later.